Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Pride of Nations, the vain glory of Empire. And as it would happen, we didn't get to see the end of the turn in the last episode, so here we are, and still ongoing. Days later. Here we go. Okay. Saxony is proposing a commercial agreement. Yes, thank you very much. I would like to do that. Okay, now we can build industry over here, but I'd rather have Saxony invest in me, mostly because I'm going to probably be taking over Saxony, so if there's conflict, I don't want to damage my industry and I don't want it stolen. I'd rather increase my own industry at home. Okay. We're looking at 97 days. A nice build time, actually. Very nice build time. Can I afford another coal mine? I can't. Bloody expensive coal mines. How are we looking at income? It is increasing, though inflation is increasing, which is a bloody annoyance. We do have a lot of goods built up over here, so that's a nice value to have. Right, we're actually producing more manufactured goods than we need. In fact, I'm happy with that situation. I don't want to really ruin it. Telecommunications network. Can I do that? I have roads, drain wetlands, and improve public transportation. Urban transportation. Possibly in the future. I could do with building the rail lines here, actually. That's a lot of capital. Build an anchorage there. Right, this is fairly cheap. So in fact I'm going to build a depot here. Right, apparently I do have one in Prague, that's good to see. We'll build another one over here. One there. Okay. I'd like to think that'd help with the supplies in the future, so we'll have to hope that is true. Could I afford to put another battleship squadron into production? I suppose it depends, really. I mean, I have my science going, and in time we will have the propeller-driven ships, and I'd love to build those. Where are we? Yes. 49. It's going to be about 51 tons, possibly. Most likely less. I think we go for about 1% possibly per turn. With the cash being invested, that's a guaranteed 1%. So how much we could actually gain from the research itself, I'm not sure. In fact, I'll see if I can find something about that. Okay, I apologise for being quiet, I'm just trying to search this up. And I found a dev diary from 2011 on the research system. Bloody hell, 5 years ago. Okay. Okay. Much of the research will benefit from a spontaneous factor known as tech diffusion. This means that as a research area, theoretical or applied, is mastered, other countries will be able to learn the basic principles as well. But there are always leaks. Because there are always leaks. For a theory, this can be because of journals on the subject or even conferences at public universities. Right. Ah, it will spread a bit faster if there is a friendly country who has mastered the theory. That's quite interesting. So if we're friendly with nations like Prussia, which we are quite... Well, we are very, very friendly. Due to the fact that Prussia has a much better research rate than I do, as they're like more progressive in science, we should bonus from the Prussian scientists as well, due to our friendly relations. So some of their technologies or experience should feed back to us, so that's quite nice. Hopefully that could help us. Right, so I have finally seen that force move down to here, but it should be. That's a bloody miracle in itself. Right, early October 1853. Are we going to be in late October 1853? I forgot what month we started on. I'd imagine it'd be late October. Okay. I'm genuinely considering reading a book during these turn times. I think it would be quite interesting. I'd have to find something like, to do with the actual game itself, so that could be an interesting little search. Right, so we have a lot of Casus Bellis. Right, we managed to close the deal for 7 gems of 75. That's bloody cheap. That's a lot of Russian settlers, my god. Right. So it seems they finally got the rest of their territory. Ah. Portugal's having a lovely time. .76 power against 282. Yeah, it's only a matter of time until the Turks capitulate. I believe once the Russians or the other side gains about 20 war score, the war is over. Something in that order. Okay. Ah, right, we finished building our coal extraction over here. Fantastic. How has that affected the coal situation? Good, good. The coal situation is improving. Actually, happiness has improved as well. That's surprising. Right. Ah. Rebels captured mission over here. Bloody hell. Oh well. What the? Ah, Chile. The French are in force over here. Well, actually, if we ever did fight the British and win, my god, if we could take Malta, that would be beautiful. Seems the French have some issues with rebels. Not surprised. Okay, we do have a decent amount of private capital here. Are we actually gaining money? We are gaining money once more. That's great to see. Steel is decreasing, however. What is the game recommending to me? Luxury goods, okay. But not steel. I am going to take his advice on building coal, however. Right, let's see. Size 6 city over here, size 8 city. Lemberg is a size 7. Ah, that's true. A lot of supply here. I suppose that is because it has a depot, as we can see from here. Yes, there we go. Okay, we'll build it over here then. Ah, that might give us some inflation actually, so I'm going to cancel it for the time being. And we'll continue that in the future. I just can't risk gaining more inflation at the moment. Actually, did we see anything about our Casus Belli? Okay, we accepted the proposal by the Saxons. Hello. Right, so it seems that we do have the Casus Belli. Interesting. Right, 83 days until we're ready. I'll have an army drawn up then. What exactly are my armies? I'm sure I had one over here somewhere. No? Ah, there's a small army. Actually. There we go. I knew I had one. Right, then you'll be sent over here to Austria. Well, we do have an army at Austria, actually. That's true. Or do we? Yes, we should do. Over here. This is probably our best army. Okay, you can wait here then for the time being. We'll take the army from Austria. Or Trias, whatever you want to say. Okay, how many ships do we have in the fleet now? 89 ships, that's quite an impressive fleet. And we're looking at about, what, 43 days is it for that construction? 83 days, sorry. Some time yet. But that's good that we do have the possibility to declare. Do I have any unification options yet? No, not yet, okay. I do have defensive treaties with Bavaria, Prussia, Württemberg, Saxony, Russia. And another one. Who was that other one? I can't remember. Probably Bavaria. Unless I've already said Bavaria. Someone. I don't expect that we'd face any resistance, besides from the Egyptians if I declared war, but it's always good to be prepared. It would be bloody interesting, actually. It'd be nice to have some war for ourselves, actually, for a change. I think it should be a fairly quick war. I think we'd only have to take Alexandria, Cairo. I could probably dispatch a small force to Cairo. I do wonder where their main army would be. But this is a sort of power projection that we can start to think about now that we have a fleet. I do worry that it won't be strong enough, but I mean, it should be sufficient. And if we were defeated in a naval engagement, I don't think we'd lose everything due to the size of the fleet. So at least I'd probably be able to withdraw it, bring it back, repair it, basically. All I need to do is drop men off. That's all I need. I wonder if I could get military access from the Ottoman Empire. If I could get military access from the Ottomans, then that could make it quite easy. I could land troops in the Ottoman Empire, basically in Ottoman Palestine, and march to Egypt. That would be preferable to a naval landing where I could potentially lose many more casualties. Though of course the transports would be there in time to enable that option, should it be required. Okay. Oh wow. Ah, so the Russians are trading down here now. Okay. God, it is a mess down here. It seems the Egyptians are dealing with issues down here. Yep, and rebels, yeah, okay. Yes, we could march through the Sinai. Ah, that'd be pretty bad, actually. We'll see what our options are. Right, that's a huge stack there. I want this war to end already. In fact, actually. Right, we have this army over here then, okay. I'm going to take the army from Prague, and I'm going to have it sent down here. And we'll have you enter that structure. We'll have that depot built up. There we go. I will start to dig a new minefield. Sorry, coal field. My god. Yes, over here. It's probably really expensive to build it there. That's probably why I'm having such issues. Oh well, Rome was not built in a day. How are the losses looking? Yeah, those are getting worse. Well, either way, it's quite nice to see that the French are being weakened. I'm not too pleased about Russia being weakened, as I am keen to have them as an ally. But of course, if this means that my empire gets ahead, then I can't argue with that one. For military technologies or even doctrines, you can boost your research speed tremendously by owning the right units or experimenting on the battlefield. The simple fact, yet not so easy to achieve, that your navy is made of battleships will help you develop new technology around them. Even better, should you engage those ships in battle, the research system will record the encounter and give you another boost for any related technology. That's really bloody interesting. So because I have battleships, I will have my naval research increase? That's bloody amazing. That's a really nice system, actually. I mean, it's something you don't really notice, but it's there. So if we keep building up our fleet and use our fleet, we should gain naval technology faster and therefore will be more powerful at sea. Brilliant. The Austrian Navy will be supreme. Hopefully. Maybe if Britain gets hit by like an asteroid strike or something like that, I don't know. If the fleet's wiped out. That's how I make an unholy alliance with the French Empire. Republic. Empire, Republic, whatever. Tomato, tomato. That may be necessary. It would be preferable to the Russians, honestly. I mean, the Russians are powerful, don't get me wrong, but their empire is, well, their nation is huge. And it takes them time to pool their forces, and that time could be the difference between victory and defeat. Whereas the French obviously have all their forces rather close by, and rather close to Prussia. I mean, what can we see here? So the Prussians have an army of 825 in the north there, by the River Elbe, and in Berlin, 1,434 in the north, well, in the area over here, 1,446, I do believe that is. So that's a significant amount of force. That's maybe like equivalent to about 4 armies if you've like basically counted it all together. Well, actually, no, it's about 3 armies, isn't it? Yeah, 3-ish armies. Right, we're in late November. That's no good for us to be marching. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, this is getting beyond a joke now. Yeah. Not happy. Really not happy about that. I need to get rid of this inflation, though. Seems the British are working over here, but Sarawak has been integrated by the Dutch. That's a nice move. And we just collected taxes, so what the hell? Right, we have a new objective, actually. Ah! Right, so that's been captured by the Russians. Huh. Where are the Russians? They have an absolutely colossal force there. Why do they just simply not march on Constantinople? Constantinople is a huge city, by the way. Size 11, that's pretty huge. Okay. Right, how long until we have our transports? Right, 53 days. Medium transport. Medium. Capacity of 5. That could be command points. I'm not entirely sure what the weight of some units are. I'm not pleased about the snows. It's going to make marching my army more painful than it should be. I don't think we've lost strength. Well, I suppose we have lost strength. Probably not much, but that cohesion has suffered there. And that's not good. Bum, ba ba bum, bum, ba ba bum, bum, bum. Okay, can I find anything else in this depot? Let's see. We're not far away from having our upgraded rail technology, actually, so I do wonder if I'll have to upgrade each rail line individually, or will they automatically upgrade over time? Is there going to be a cost involved here? That's a lot of questions that I'd love to know, but I'm going to be happy about the transportation efficiency. That should hopefully mean that we can transport more men more efficiently. I do wonder if it'll affect the coal cost. I don't think that'll be affected due to the locomotive engines not being upgraded, just the rails. I'd imagine we're working on steam power right now. Well, basically, yes. Okay, it's good to get these depots constructed. Hope to be able to shift supplies throughout the Empire quite efficiently. Okay, so we just actually moved through Russian territory there. Well, technically Russian territory. Right, now I can see loyalty. Ah! Right. I don't know. Okay, sure. Why? Why not? Right, so loyalty over here in Bavaria, or Bayern, is about 41% to Austria and 59% to Bavaria itself. So that's really encouraging. How about over here in Saxony? When it loads, that is. Bum. 45. Huh. Okay, is there anything interesting here? Right, okay, so we granted a few subsidies, That's brought our inflation down to 2. Ooh, right, yes, we have some new trade decrees, okay. It's not too bad, actually, to have the subsidies. I mean, it's going to mean that we are increasing imports, and I'm happy about the iron, actually. We are building up our ammunition stockpile. How are supplies, actually? Preserve food. Righto. Ammunition supplies aren't increasing, however. That's not good. I could do with more supply production facilities. Okay. Right, we'll carry on once more. Actually, how long until I have my ships ready? Right, 40 days now. Not long at all. The Russians are finally getting stuck into the Ottoman Empire, so I can't imagine the Crimean War will last much longer. It's funny, isn't it? It's called the Crimean War, but yet we've not seen any intervention in the Crimea by the French or British forces. I don't think I've actually seen the French engage the Russians at all. So I do wonder where all the French casualties have actually come from. And I suppose they are fighting their rebellions in their colonies, but still, that's a lot of casualties. I do wonder if we could secure Lusatia. Or Wallachia. How the hell you say it. There's also Moldavia. It would be lovely to secure those nations there, add it to the Empire, because then it would be beautiful borders, and I think I would actually have a port in the Black Sea. Which would be quite nice, actually. Well, not really, it wouldn't particularly do too much for me, but having more ports is always good news. If we can send supplies from different locations, that's good. When I'd have a better supply network in the Black Sea area. Of course, I don't know if we can drive the Turks back from Europe. Right, so there'll only be like, what, 25 more days left until those ships are completed. Something in that region. Aye, about 25. It's about 2 turns anyway. Okay. So I do wonder if we'd actually be able to fight the Egyptian fleet. If we did and we did win, or even if we did fight, we should be able to gain some experience for our ships, and therefore some of our technology will gain a boost. We did just complete naval guns, so I do wonder if that increase any of their potential firepower. Possibly. As soon as the turn is loaded, I will take a look at the tech tree, or the technology, as I'd like to see how far we are into the rail research. Luckily, I can't afford these expenditures, and I'm honestly happy about it. I mean, we have thrown a lot of cash at this, to be honest. Right. Okay. Constant tensions and diplomatic pressure with Sardinia Parliament have evolved into a major crisis. We must now plan our moves. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. Delay, debate, progress. But this is something that we will take a look at next time, as we do not have long left. It's a shame, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll take a quick look at this. Right, so we've just mastered steel rails implementation. And we have an objective on Dalmatia. Okay. Rightio. And we've also finished 2 military gear factories. My god, it's all coming together. Right. So, we have a potential crisis with the Sardinians. I will have to read up on the crisis system, and I will have to make sure I can make some effective choices here. But this could be quite a nice little gain for us. We could try to get some more prestige. But alas, thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, it has been so much fun. I hope you